All right. What is going on, everyone? It is Jack, and today we're going to be checking out a new series, Percy Jackson and the Olympians. I'm going to say right off the bat, I don't know what I'm going to title this because it's a very long title, especially this chapter. If you're new here, welcome. Hope you're as excited about this as I am. I'm a long-term fan of Percy Jackson and the Olympians. I seem to have misplaced my book 3, which makes me sad. But I will get it again soon. I have the newer books as well. I haven't read the new ones yet, but this is up there with Harry Potter for me. This may be a bit niche, but Gregor the Overlander was another series I read when I was growing up. If you want to get straight to the reaction, there will be a timestamp for it. If not, though, if you're new here, I'm Jack. I am 27. I'm on the spectrum. I'm autistic. Couldn't tell. I love making videos. I love watching shows. I love watching movies. And this is one of those shows that I have been very excited for. Cautiously optimistic, though. I was beyond excited when the movies were announced. And we all know how that went. I'm hoping, given the acting chops I've seen so far from Walker, that this is gonna be good. We'll see, though. I know there's some changes from the books that not a lot of people are big fans of. I'm waiting to see how the characters pan out, because if they feel they are embodying the character properly, I can forgo looks. But in this series specifically, and as well with Harry Potter, I know that the way that certain characters looked was kind of important because of their parentage. So, all that aside, I'm excited to see the way that this adaptation works. I know I'm late to the party with it. I had the Rona for Christmas, so I couldn't watch this, unfortunately. I was real sick, and I work full time. But my parents both watched it, and they loved it. So my mom read the books with me when I was growing up, so she's fairly familiar with the books. I reread The Lightning Thief again recently, and I forgot how much I loved this series because Percy just felt like me. And just the inner monologuing going on, and just, it felt great. So, very excited to check this out. I have never done a show from this network avenue before on YouTube, so I don't know how copyright's gonna be. It may be awful. Five Nights at Freddy's was a horrible experience to try to get up on YouTube. It was an amazing movie. I loved it, but getting it through copyright on YouTube was a nightmare. So, if you want to get the full uncut and early reactions for anything I watch, have watched, and will watch, you can check out Patreon down below. And if you don't, usually you can find the first version trimmed down, edited for YouTube over on my Rumble, Jack's World with an underscore at the end, I believe. If not, it is Jack's underscore world. I recently made it, so it'll be in the description, though. If copyright becomes an issue here, I will let you guys know, and I will make sure that it gets posted over there as well, because they seem a lot more relaxed with false claims. So I'm very excited about this. I hope you're all excited as well. And though I've read the books and have a general idea of what's going to happen, that doesn't mean I still don't want to see it adapted. There's a few things. I know that this is a short first season, but there's a couple, monumental things that I want to see. And even though I've watched a few of the trailers for it, I haven't gone through and done, frame by frame analysis and everything. But obviously, we want the capture the flag game, we want the arch, we want the casino, we want Medusa with a little burger shop and all the statues and stuff. Honestly, that when I reread through that reminded me of Narnia, which that was another great book series. But the beach battle would be nice, and going to the underworld would be nifty to see. I'm interested to see the way that the gods are portrayed here. Also, if I'm not mistaken, I believe one of the actors that was cast to play one of the gods passed away this year, which, if that is the case, then rest in peace to them. I don't know what they're going to do for that for the show, but obviously that's it. It's like a Dumbledore situation. It's very sad, but hopefully we can just enjoy one of their last performances if that is the case. I'll see when or if they pop up. But that being said, I know you guys are probably itching to jump into this, and I am too, because I have some other stuff I'm going to be doing today to get all 3 of them watched, because right now there's 3 out, and I want to get all of them watched hopefully this weekend before New Year's. I doubt I'll get them all up before New Year's because that's in 2 days and I have a busy weekend. So I say, without further ado, let's check this episode out. Also, if you're not new here, thank you to my amazing sister and her fiance for that sign. I also have the sign from my lovely girlfriend as well that I got a while ago when I first did the name change. I gotta figure out a lighting thing for these because the remote I have for that sign changes my LED, because I have LED strips up too, and it changes them. When I press like the brightness buttons, it'll change randomly to like neon yellow, and I'm like, that's gonna make a whole world of problems. So hopefully we can avoid all that, and I'm just gonna leave it as is right now. And if that's too much for people, if that's too bright, please let me know in the comments and I can adjust it. I can turn it down a little bit now, but I figured I should have, a little bit there. But obviously I don't want it at 100 because you can't see that then, really. So I figured, obviously if you're here, you probably know the name of the channel, but if people are seeing clips, it might help them out. So, episode 1, I accidentally vaporized my pre-algebra teacher. That is another thing I remember from this series. The titles for the chapters were so good. Okay.
And they'll come for you.
Unless you got a stinky stepdad in your life. Oh, I'm so happy that he's the proper age this time around. Thank you for that.
My name is Percy Jackson. I could have sworn I saw something.
Oh. Oh, you saw
When
something.
you saw something like that, you wind up in this guy's office. He's saying there's nothing to worry about. These impossible things.
Oh,
I felt like
jeez.
they walked right out of the stories my mom always told me. Want to come hear about the imaginary stuff I see? It's not a thing you want to be saying to anyone.
No,
So I didn't.
probably not.
Then something changed. I met Grover.
Oh, when you've read the books and you know about him, it makes seeing him in school with him feel a little weird.
These things with Grover.
They are not fictions.
Ah, Bruner.
They are not fantasies. And describe it.
Oh,
Not
the
just
dyslexia
how it looks,
pain in the ass
but how it makes you feel.
because of the Latin and the Greek.
Okay, come on.
Not everyone
Oh,
who
Miss
looks like a hero is a
Jackson.
hero. And not everyone who looks like a monster is a monster.
Percy?
Mom? I'm right here, sweetie. Mommy's here.
Mr. Jackson, do you understand?
Oh, Dobbs just looks evil.
Percy's special.
It is funny that they made her a redhead.
You'll be needing this. Hang on to that.
Love to see it.
It's a mighty instrument.
They're swapping lunch meat and cheese and shit.
You could make an appointment to see Mr. Kane. He's really good
I
at
was
talking
thinking
to
more like shoving Nancy in the nearest dumpster.
is that you should never, ever stand up to him.
That doesn't sound right.
No.
I know
Grover.
this place is hard for people like us.
Oops.
Oh, Jesus. Oh, God. Bro, you gotta go.
There you are. It was only a matter of time before we found you.
Oh, jeez.
Is it?
She looks funky. Ow. Okay, that was brief. Interesting.
Leave the room, please.
Where's Mrs. Dodds?
There's no one here by that name.
These aren't the droids you're looking for.
All right, class, let's move along.
Oh, Grover. Buddy.
I didn't touch Nancy.
He's not wrong.
Isn't there anything else you'd like to say for yourself?
I didn't touch Nancy.
I mean, that's straight up. That's it.
And he isn't being truthful about what happened at the fountain.
Grover,
Excuse me.
Percy's like, bro,
Are you
don't
saying you
snitch.
saw Mr. Jackson assault Miss Boba?
Assault, calm down. Grover's a real one.
I did.
Oh, wait a minute. Never mind. Shit. I thought he was gonna take the fall.
None of this is easy
Damn. That's some shit.
for you, or for any of us. You might have the most difficult journey. I suspect
Yeah.
you are special. So much more so than you know.
just stop.
I should be apologizing to you.
Damn. He just knows. In any other circumstance, a kid repeatedly hearing, "You're special." Like that, that would annoy the hell out of him after a certain point. But we know that he actually is. So it's different. But understandably so, he's like, can you just stop telling me I'm special already? Like, I get it, alright? Was that plumbing bit there having something to do with the whole smell thing with Gabe, maybe?
He said I attacked a kid on a field trip.
Okay. All right. But still,
I think he was always like, okay, a little bit of respect.
Your roof? My mom is the only one employed here.
excuse me. What does it look like I'm doing right now?
Losing at imaginary poker?
You would think that because you're a child and you don't understand things.
Where's my
like
mom?
I'm not Nostradamus. What are you doing, Percy? Every time.
I feel like they toned him down a little bit. Oh. Oh. It's to...
Mom,
Oh, it's to be close with...
I'm really sorry. I tried this time. You
Poseidon.
know how hard I've been trying, but this time it really wasn't my fault. It really wasn't my fault. I'm all wet now.
I'm sorry. I'm just very glad to see you. To pick up your welcome home gift.
Oh, that's a nice detail. I'm glad they added that. The blue candy.
Is there something else you want to talk about?
You should.
Who's Yancey?
The school?
Okay.
Not if you're gonna ask like that.
I said please. Take your shoes off before you get in my car. You understand me?
Let's get ahead of it. We'll talk at the beach, okay?
I wonder why the storm's getting angrier. Oh.
Who are you?
That's creepy.
So weak. Before you get hurt.
Jeez. It must have been another time at the cabin. I like that
Ready?
you, obviously because I know the book, I know the general gist of what's going down. But I appreciate that because I know that, I can sort of see very subtle hints from the other characters about stuff happening, like her crying. She knows what they're about to do. I can English.
What did she say to you?
She? How did you know it was a she?
It's totally a guess. What do you
know
mean?
why we come to this cabin every year?
Near the septic tank, so it's cheap. Mom, how did you know about that thing I
We
saw?
come to this place every year because this is the place I met your father.
What does my dad have to do with this?
He
A long
is
time ago.
everything to do with this.
Because he wasn't a man at all. He was a god.
I love how confused Percy is.
You fell in love with God?
Yeah.
Like Jesus?
Percy.
Uh.
The stories as half-bloods.
That's what the monster called me. Mom, what's happening?
You are a half-blood. And half-bloods are not safe in the world.
No.
Once they reach a certain age,
And now you're telling me stories like it's gonna make it okay?
Oh.
No, I'm not a baby. I know there's no such thing as monsters. I know there's no such thing as gods.
Did someone maybe open the door?
What is he doing? I don't wanna see him.
Oh.
Wait, Mom. Early?
Oh God.
You should have asked me before you.
Oh,
Whatever it is you're gonna
but,
say, I don't wanna hear it.
Dang, he forgot his pants.
Grover, why is there half a goat in your pants?
Oh, it's. Oh boy, she didn't tell you about. You didn't tell him about me?
You're early.
Hey,
So
bud.
the important thing is not to panic.
We'll continue this in the car. Let's go.
I love that so much. Oh, this is great.
My job
Oh,
is to
jeez.
guide you to this. That thing that Dodge turned into. You saw it
Yeah.
happen? Why didn't you say anything?
I saw some of it.
Not yet. No.
Camp
You
is
did
a
come early.
sanctuary for half-bloods, a safe space where you can learn who you are and what the world is like on the other side of the mist.
What else haven't you told me?
I don't like that camera angle. Oh God.
Is that the Minotaur?
Once the attacks start, they never let up. Okay, Johnson's just.
Oh Jesus.
He is next. He is brutal.
He's wearing underpants.
Grover mentioning how oh Jesus. Him mentioning how terrifying this is with the history of the Luke Annabeth Talia thing. Miss Jackson, why would you provoke it? Oh God. Oh God. Oh. Damn. Good Lord. That was if that was the way that he got the horn, that was different and unique.
Is everyone okay?
Yeah.
For now.
It's the boundary.
Talia.
No monsters can cross it.
But will all of us be safe?
No.
Do you understand me?
I swear.
Mama Bear Jackson.
What do you mean, go?
I can't go.
The lighting here is so nice. I love it.
Can't you?
She's human.
Mom, I'm not leaving you.
Perseus, listen to me.
She hit him with the government name. That is how you know it's serious.
Are not broken.
Oh.
You are singular, and you are my son. Hold fast. Brave the storm.
It'll be okay.
It won't. It won't. You are wasting time. Go. Bro is so wool. Oh, jeez. Good Lord. That's kind of how I envisioned it looking, but bro, that gave me chills. Oh my God. Oh, buddy, let's go. He ain't shit. Show him who's boss. Let's go. He ain't shit. You heard a mama's boy's mama? Mm-mm. Ooh. Damn. Percy, you should just have the sword, right? Oh God. The underpants. Bro, you're just hurting yourself. Come on, come on. Yeah. Oh, damn. Wow. I like the style that Sally disappeared. Annabeth.
He's waking. Everyone, give him some space.
The way that Sally disappeared. I think they did it with the neck before, but
Welcome to camp, Percy Jackson. We've been expecting you.
if they end it there, I'm gonna be so pissed. You bastards. Gosh, dang it. Okay. I'll sit through this and then I'll talk a little bit after, but I gotta run so I can't chat too long. You best believe that I'm gonna be watching 2 and 3 as soon as I can. They have Rick Riordan's name in here so much. Understandably so. He was a big part of this. I like this like mosaic sort of, I guess, I feel like that's what you would call it, like style here with the credits. It's interesting. It's like painted murals and art and stuff. The art, they can't, yeah, we're getting the arch. And Cerberus, oh my god. The boots and everything? Okay. It's giving us a little teaser of what's to come. Okay. The fact they made Poseidon like Nordic, I love that. or look Nordic, you know what I mean? No. You just had to slap your Disney logo. Oh, shit. After credit scene?
Let the games begin!
Cap the flag. Annabeth.
It's so important I get here because my father's a god.
Okay. All right. Interesting. I don't know if that was like a little like teaser thing or no. Do not play the next one. Do not play the next one as much as I want to. Absolutely not. You better stop it. All right. Well, that was the first episode of Percy Jackson and the Olympians. That exactly what my parents said. That went by way too fast. Definitely went by fast. Makes me sad because I can't watch another one right now, and I really want to. I do see how a person that is unaware of everything going on in this show, this universe, everything, would be very confused early on. Like, you really just get thrown in with it so fast. To be fair, though, that's kind of how it happens in the books. He's not even at camp that long before he gets his quest, so I'm very interested to see the way that this play, even though I know the majority of the story and what's going to happen. I imagine they're still going to take some creative liberties as long as they keep the main story plot points. I think it's fine to take a few liberties. You know, if they wanted, like when he's on the quest, if they wanted to swap out like one of the things with something else or like add a little side thing or whatever, I think that'd be fine or that'd be cool. But a lot of the iconography, if that's the right word, for the different demigods and gods and quests, I feel is very important. So a lot of that stuff I don't think they can really change. And I mean, as long as they keep the majority of the characters in, like as long as we get, I believe Clarice was the bully at camp. We get Clarice, Annabeth, Luke, and I think I want to say Dionysus was, I probably am saying that wrong, but it's going to be very interesting to see the other casting. I did a brief check early on, like months ago, to check the gods that were cast, and there's one. I always say it wrong. Hephaestus? I always say Hephaestus, but I believe it's Hephaestus. And the casting for that is Cain from Supernatural. So good. I'm so happy with that. Yeah, I don't know if I have a ton to add on it. I would love to hear everyone's thoughts about it so far, even though this is just the first episode. I do hope that the other seasons get maybe like 1 or 2 more episodes, because I feel like they would definitely be dragging it out too much if they had like 12, but I feel like 6 to 8 might be a little too little. Like they might want to do a little more. Like 8 to 10-ish, I feel like is a sweet spot, but it might be too much. I'm not sure. I'm thinking of like House of the Dragon and stuff, but that's another thing. House of the Dragon will eventually be coming. So will the rest of Stranger Things 4. Invincible, I'm working on editing. I finished season 1. I need to watch season 2, so don't worry. I'll get to it. Like I said, Stranger Things 4, House of the Dragon. I'm going to end up finishing the 100 and Vikings after the Rick and Michonne show ends, most likely, but we shall see. I could talk for hours about it because I love it so much, but I'm going to leave it here, and I'm going to get going with the rest of my day so that I can hopefully get back and watch more of it either tonight or tomorrow. Great first episode. The adaptations hold me so far. I'm liking it. The only thing I noticed that felt different, and maybe I just viewed it more strongly when I was younger or now because I'm more mature and I understand it, but the relationship between Gabe and Sally seemed way more timid or tame here. He seemed way less douchey, which is odd, but I mean, I'm just kind of surprised. Disney usually, at least lately, just likes making father figures that are awful and just not actual father figures. But I mean, obviously he's not a good father figure. I'm not saying Gabe is. He's not. But besides the point, it seems like they made him better of a person, or at least like less bad. I don't know. Yeah, I think that's probably going to do it. Remember, if you want to get the full uncut and early reactions for everything I watch, have watched, and will watch, you can check out Patreon down below. And if this gets claimed, or if these are getting claimed a lot, if there's a block over the picture-in-picture stuff, the normal trimmed-down version for YouTube, if it does get claimed here, will be up on my Rumble. Go check that out if you would like. Hope you all enjoyed. Thank you for watching. Hold fast. And as always, this has been Jack, and I'm out. Peace.